Hey guys, welcome to week 4 of Inquire and Research. It's hard to believe that the class is about half over at this point. So I hope at this time you are making sure that your projects are progressing well. As we begin week 4, that means we really only have a couple more weeks to get your projects finished up so that you're able to have time to put it all together for the paper for this course. So we should be at the point where we're at least collecting our initial data, if not implementing our change and collecting our second round of data. Remember, as you're going through this process, if you're getting stuck or there's issues, please do not hesitate to call me or contact me through my email. I'll be glad to help you out any way I can. This week, if you look on Moodle, there's lots of things posted there. Please don't let it overwhelm you. There are a few assignments that we have to do, but there's also several things on there that aren't due this week, but things I want to get to you ahead of time so you can just take a look at them and familiarize yourself with some things. One of those things is there's a Cliff Notes version of what's due for the final project. If you've taken some time to look at the rubric for your final project, remember that's the big project that you turn in at the end. That's everything you do in this course kind of all put together. It's worth 80 points. If you look at the rubric for that, it might be kind of confusing. So I've made a PowerPoint that kind of has the Cliff Notes version of what you need to do for the distinguished part of the rubric. So make sure you take a look at that at some point, and you'll want to make sure you keep that somewhere where you'll be able to refer back to it during week 7 when you're putting your paper together. That'll be real valuable to you. Also, there's some things on there as far as possibilities of how you might want to do your final presentation. One of the things you'll also have to do week 7 is do an oral presentation of your project. So you could use a Screencast-O-Matic, which is like what I use now. It's free online, and you can record up to 15 minutes, and you could show your PowerPoint behind that. If you put one of those together, if you have a different, you can also use like a PowerPoint with a voiceover. You can use that as well, or any other kind of presentation tool that you want to use is totally fine. But whichever one you're going to use, if you're not real tech savvy, you may want to start trying to familiarize yourself with one of those at this point. Let's see. We'll also want to kind of start looking at your action research planning guide. That is something that's due this week. It's basically just you stating where you're at right now with your project, what you plan on doing here in the future. So it doesn't mean that anything has to be done. It's just kind of giving us an update of where you're at this point. And if you look on Moodle, it's going to show you the items that you need to do. There are 2 chapters to read again this week. This is the last big reading week. Next week you have 1 chapter to read. Then after that, the last 2 weeks, there's not a lot of reading. It's more of giving you time to finish up your project and try to get that all down on paper. So as you're progressing this week, if you have any questions, again, please do not hesitate to call. I hope your project is progressing at this point, and let me know if I can help you out in any way. Thank you.